Hi, I'm Jan Hutchins. I am the director of Lasa. We see people that we take into our programs and they seem to have everything in the world going for them, but they just had one little problem that they fell off a cliff and they became homeless, and yet they don't get their feet back under them. Something keeps at them that they just don't get their bearings again. And then other families just have everything in the world going against them, and they make it.
My name is David.
I'm Jacqueline Eli.
I was addicted to meth since I was 14, and so my ex-wife apparently had enough of that, and I wasn't ready to give up my addiction, and so we got divorced.
Alright, so I grew up in University Place in South Tacoma, and I'd say upper middle class. I ended up becoming a victim of severe domestic violence. I became addicted to hard drugs and homeless, and I'm fighting for my life unlike ever before. So I had previously wanted to take my life. I tried taking my life while I was homeless, and then I fought for my life unlike I had, and gained self-worth through those struggles.
I'm Harold Schulmarger, and I've been with Lasa probably about a little over 2 years as a board member, and it's been a very interesting and enlightening experience. Unfortunately, I think people put homeless people into a category of why don't they get a job or something like that, and I think some people do want to be out on the street, but there are so many people I feel that really they'd like to have a job, they'd like to live a normal life, and they need help.
I definitely wanted to quit. I also was tired of being hurt by people, tired of hurting, tired of being cold and hungry or hot and hurting physically from blisters on feet and living, in an unstable environment where every day is focused on survival. Every minute, you don't know what's going to happen the next minute. So I was often living in fear. And part of the way of numbing that fear and that pain was through the drugs.
If you have the will to succeed, if you have somebody who's willing to spend a little bit of time with you and believe in you, you can do it. I've seen it happen over and over again. And some of the folks we've served have been beaten down pretty bad, but the people with a little bit of resilience and faith in themselves are the ones that seem to really soar.
We didn't believe we were really capable of much because we gained belief in ourselves and saw that we were capable of more than we had thought previously.
And wanted more for ourselves.
Yeah.
Seeing people struggle on Social Security, not being able to make ends meet and everything. And ever since I was a kid, I've wanted to drive semi. So I went to Bates Technical College and graduated that program, and now I drive for Edison. Yeah.
I will be graduating with my associate in applied science human services degree in December and moving on for a bachelor's degree. I'm interning at Boys and Girls Club, and we'll be working with the family support director next quarter. And just continuing to make a difference.
I'm Betty Beer. I'm the lead case manager as well as the maintenance supervisor. Had a lot of memorable experiences. A couple of families were severe drug addicts and homeless, living in a tent, and got them off the streets into the shelter, and then in some permanent supportive housing, and they've grown with leaps and bounds since.
They took us that night to the emergency shelter apartment. They loaded us up with supplies
Pots
for
and
living.
pans and utensils and silverware and a bunch of canned food. And
It was so
It
exciting.
was.
It was right before Christmas, 3 years ago, and it was really exciting. So they drove us out there, and for the first time we had a key and an apartment to stay in.
Oh my gosh, running water.
Water, yeah. We had a structured environment to live in that helped us to gain structure in life and move forward that we had been lacking very much.